For 1,000 years, Kerala in southern India was the center of the spice trade.
Yeah, relax. That's easy for you to say. You're standing over there.
Through the ages, money poured in, leaving behind a wealth of treasures. Today, if you know what to look for, the riches of the spice trade can still be found. Huge bronze cooking bowls, still hand-forged in the jungle.
This should go exceptionally well, I have a feeling.
And at the top of my list, the glittering gold of the Maharajas.
I have no idea what these cost, but it'd be great if I was able to buy one.
Getting around can be a challenge. But who said going for the gold would be easy? I'm Ian Grant. I'll go anywhere and do anything to find the world's most amazing objects. Many have stories to tell and priceless secrets to reveal. Some I'll sell in my shop back home. Others I'll keep for my own collection. It's a crazy way to make a living, but I love what I do, because searching for relics is my obsession. I'm in southern India on the Malabar coast. I'm here hunting for some unique legacies of the spice trade.
I like it. It's a nice piece.
Fort Cochin is the main port for the state of Kerala on the coast of the Arabian Sea.
It may not look like much now, but 500 years ago, this was one of the most important cities in the world.
And all because of this, spices. The Portuguese, the Dutch, the British, they all came to fill their ships with black pepper that was worth a fortune back in Europe.
So this is where it all happens. Spices come in on these trucks, block these tiny roads, get unloaded. All the ships come in. The spice trade route. Oh, yeah, that's great. I just shrunk 3 inches. Right. Yeah. All right, my first pepper delivery.
My friend Sonny owns one of the largest collections of spice trade artifacts in all of India.
Hey, yeah.
Great to see you, buddy.
Sonny has the place packed to the rafters.
Woo, wow.
But I'm only looking for stuff that's rare and unusual.
This is an old Chinese storage pot that the Portuguese would have used. They'd have it filled with black pepper. Then they'd bring it back to Europe and they'd sell it for thousands of dollars.
It'll cost me around $300, but it's worth way more back home. But then I see something you can only find in Kerala.
Wow.
These are urlis, bronze cooking bowls that were handmade for rich spice growers. The big ones are beautiful and extremely rare. This is a real find.
Look at this. Urlis as far as the eye can see. Wow.
We have some new ones there.
Something like this in a shop in the States, what is that, about 30 inches?
30 inches.
30
and
inches.
They're about 32 kilos.
Yeah. So this in the States would retail for about $2,200.
I've been looking for urlis, but they're hard to come by. Sonny knows a place where they're still being made and is willing to take me there. It's a 3-hour trip from Cochin to the village of Manar. The metalworkers of Manar are famous for their amazing skill, but they almost never let outsiders in to see the process. For me, this is perfect.
Come here and I will show you where we're making urli.
This is it, huh?
A chance to see an ancient art and buy them straight from the source.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Incredibly, these workers still make bronze bowls the way they did hundreds of years ago, casting them using the lost wax metal. No electricity, no machinery. Every step is done by hand and in bare feet. With fires burning and molten bronze everywhere, this work is unbelievably dangerous. That's a good reason for everyone to pray before they start.
You really want to get them all lit. You can use all the luck you can get. Game on.
The urli starts out as a rough bowl made of clay. Then it's turned and shaped to get it closer to its final form.
Can I give it a shot?
It may look easy, but one slip and you have to start from scratch.
If I screw this up, I'm not going to have a lot of friends here.
Next comes a layer of special fine clay. And what makes it special? Cow dung. Yeah, cow dung. The dung keeps the clay moist so it can be worked into the final shape. Then, fire. Lots of it to dry the clay. This isn't exactly an OSHA-certified workplace.
These people, they're They're working in fire. The guy that was turning the Urli, literally his feet are in the fire. This lady's over here grinding stuff for 10 hours a day.
And it takes up to 5 days to make a single piece. The next step, layers and layers of hot wax are added to create the mold.
It's a lot of wax.
As if the place isn't hot and smoky enough. Once the mold is ready, they goop on more clay to seal the wax inside. And while it's all drying,
It's coconut break time in Kerala.
Cheers.
Cheers.
and for lunch, payasam, a traditional Kerala rice dish, cooked in a big old urli. The mold for the urli is now in the kiln. Once it hits 1,000 degrees, the wax pours out, leaving a cavity for the bronze. While the thing is still insanely hot, they drag it to a hole in the ground. My advice, don't be the guy who has to patch the bottom of this thing. If it falls, you get baked alive. A little fancy footwork to pack the dirt around the mold. Then it's time to pour some bronze.
This is where the molten bronze is underneath all the coals. Man, it's melting the frickin' flip-flops on my feet just here.
The molten bronze is pulled out of the fire at 2,000 degrees with nothing more than a big pair of tongs and some cloth for your hands.
This is Krakatoa hot, man. This is just crazy.
Working fast, they pour the molten bronze into the mold, filling the gap left by the lost wax. Then, it's my turn.
Which hole do you want this thing in? Right there? This should go exceptionally well, I have a feeling. Oh!
Amazingly, no serious injuries.
Oh! I got excited. I got a little cocky there. That's it?
Now, the moment of truth. Did the urli come out in one piece? If not, they have to start all over again. This is why they say those prayers.
All right, I get to whack open the whirly. Oh, that was good. You liked that. Yeah, I heard you give me a little, hey, but then it all turned out all right. Yeah.
It takes hours to chip away the clay. The last step in a process that's taken days. Seeing it made was incredible.
Behold a new whirly.
And buying them here at the source, I get a fantastic deal. And here it is, a bronze beauty. It captures the history of the spice trade, and you won't find a bowl like this anywhere else in the world. Bronze is great, but the Maharajas were all about the gold. While in Kerala, I'm searching for rare elephant headpieces. Luckily, I'm here for a festival that only happens once a year.
How much would you sell to me?
To get there, I'll first have to make my way through Kerala's incredible backwaters.
Only 7 more miles to go now, or what?
When Relic Hunter returns,